So yeah, my 23s is literally the worst. And it's not even over yet. It's not even over yet, y'all. I turned 23 about 4 months ago. And the rumors are right. Being 23 is truly your worst age. I never imagined my life to be where it is right now. And I never imagined how lost I will be feeling right now. But I just feel so stuck and behind. As a kid, I always thought by 23, I'll have everything figured out. I'll be successful, married, have kids, and just accomplishing all my goals. Even when my parents were like around my age, they came to this country and they're doing so many big things. But my expectations was blown and my reality took me out, y'all. I didn't think being 23 would be like this. I compare myself so much to everyone around me. Like, I see my friends are having kids right now. My friends are about to get married. My friends are all accomplishing their goals. Meanwhile, I'm just here, stuck, confused, and trying to find myself. And I just feel like a pressure is just weighing down on my neck. And it's just like so many thoughts are just flooding in my head. Say like, come on, Sophie. Like, you should have been accomplished this. You should have done this already. Why are you so behind? By the time you're 23, society says you're supposed to have a degree right now. You're supposed to already have your amazing job. You're supposed to be working a 9 to 5 and just have financial stability. Supposed to. I have none of that. By the time I turned 23, I started struggling with a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of figuring out who I am, a lot of comparing myself to other people and what they're doing right now, being lost. I get phone calls from my parents telling me, why am I not married? Why don't I have a kid? What am I doing with my life? And even I sometimes ask myself that, like, oh my God, what am I doing? And I feel the pressures applied more on me, like, I should be already accomplishing this. My parents are right. And then, like I said, I compare myself to other people. And I start freaking out. I thought right now I would be living my dream apartment. But right now, I am living with 3 of my friends. And even with that, I'm still struggling to pay my rent. I'm still struggling to buy some groceries. I didn't think it would be this tough to live. I'm so scared because I don't know what the future will be for me. I don't know what am I doing. I don't know if I'm doing something right. I don't have nothing figured out. Everything is so expensive and I'm just trying to survive, y'all. I'm just trying to survive. People are starting families. People buying houses. So many people are accomplishing their goals. And I'm just stuck. Just stuck. A lot of times when I go to bed, I stare at the ceiling asking myself, who am I? What am I doing with my life? And what do I even want? I struggle answering those questions, y'all. And I'm so mad at myself that I haven't figured life out. I'm starting to see what I really want when it comes out of friendship and community and what's real and what's just fake and just how hard it is to maintain a friendship. Like, it is so hard. Like, being 23 made me realize, like, okay, I'm about to be 24 and I'm about to be 25. And that means it's like, I have to take serious who I want to be around. I think younger me, I didn't realize how serious that was. Also, how hard it is to make friendships now. Like, you know, during school, it was so easy to like make friends or like just be around your community. Now it's so hard. Like, it actually requires you to go outside now. Like, compared to when you just had to go to school. Now I actually by force have to go outside, look for someone to hang out with, to just do something with. And I know like everyone has different means of friendship now. And I don't know, it's just so difficult to make new friends nowadays. Or even have a partner. Nowadays you have to use dating apps to even like go on a date for real. Because people don't want to date no more. Like, the bubble I was living in burst. Because like I said, compared to when I was younger, everything was so easy. Even when like you're in college, it's like you're still around a community. But once you settle in and get a new place, a new apartment, and you start paying for bills, start like not having time to do even anything for yourself, that's when you realize like, wait, I didn't plan for my life to be like this. Something I read online is being 23 is like being stuck in the middle of a never-ending identity crisis. Too old to be carefree teenager, too young to have it all figured out. It's like, am I supposed to have a 401k or still be figuring out my Netflix password? Everyone expects to have a plan. Meanwhile, your biggest accomplishment today was not hitting snooze 10 times. Let's be real, even that's debatable. Society says 23 is the best time of your life, but no one tells you that it also involves panic, buying avocados while wondering if you're financially stable enough to afford guacamole. Dating at 23, a mix of I'm too young to settle down and why is everyone around me getting married? Like, can we all just agree to take a chill pill? Then there's a career pressure. Follow your dreams, they say, but also make sure you have a stable income, benefits, and 5-year plan. And I related to that so much. When I tell you, I was doing extensive research because I'm like, this can't just only be me experiencing this. Like, it can't, because when I tell you, so many people told me 23 will be hard, but it'll be also a good year. No, babe, it's terrible. It's so weird because it's like I just feel like I need to get everything together. I need to figure everything out. I'm just like comparing myself and just thinking like, oh my gosh, should I also be in a relationship? Should I get married? Like, what do I want for real? It's like I have no idea what I want, and at the same time, I'm supposed to figure it out now. Younger me was always so confident of where I would be and what I would want, and to see me now not getting that, and then seeing other people doing everything they always wanted to do, it makes me always question if I'm enough. I am falling behind while everyone is moving past me, and I'm just here questioning if this is the right job for me, questioning if I'm in the right path, questioning if this is who I'm supposed to be, questioning if this relationship is meant to be, or if I should look for something serious, or like, I don't know, like just so many questions filling up my mind, like literally feel like I'm going to explode. And this is when I realized I have to accept the hard truth about being 23. I falsely believe that I entered the real world, but it fully hasn't hit yet till now. Like, babe, we got bills. Like, babe, we got to work. Like, girl, you got to get up from your bed. Like, girl, you can't waste this time with this person or pick up this phone to maintain this relationship. It's so many like things you have to realize you have to do now and take serious that you didn't take serious beforehand, and things that you have to care about now. Finally starting to realize what is actually healthy and what is actually kind of toxic and wrong. And that is a tough pill to take sometimes, where I'm sitting in bed, I'm realizing like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or oh my god, like that's not healthy. Like, the last thing is like learning boundaries and also like just being independent. I think like now, like I'm for real independent, like working on my own, having my own apartment, and like realizing like the fantasy I used to have is not my reality right now. And I have to accept that and understand like I have to work, I have to do this, not third. I have to get up even if I'm sad. I have to like keep moving forward. I have to find myself. And I have to make tough decisions, like a lot of tough decisions. Like, do I want to work on this job? Should I buy this? Because if I buy this, I'm wasting my money. Can I do this, not third? It's so overwhelming and it's so frustrating. Some moments I realized like I should have took advantage of when I was young. I should have really like took advantage of that, because now I'm here and I'm struggling. I'm going through trials and tribulations. Literally. It's like it feels like an endless uncertainty about what you really want and what you have to do now. This age is like full of confusion, to be honest. Like, I don't want to be an adult anymore. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm just so done and exhausted. And I'm only 23, y'all. And school did not prepare me for this, y'all. I feel like one of the reasons why this age is so hard, like there's a pressure from society, your family, your friends, and comparison that get in our way. and make us feel like it's expected to have everything figured out. Like the transition into adulthood is so violent, y'all. And people don't be talking about it as much. Life is not the same anymore. Everything is changing and you're not a kid anymore. But at the same time, you are still kind of a kid, you know? Like you're an adult, but at the same time you're not an adult. And there's no safety net anymore. At some points it felt like suddenly it's too late for everything. Too late to pursue my dreams. But even though it's hard right now, I'm going through it, y'all. I'm really going through it. I believe I got this. I got this. Yes, 23 is hard. Real hard. But I generally just feel like it's just a time to figure yourself out. And I really just feel like this year is really just meant for me to try different things, like career paths, take risks and explore who I am and just find myself. Like I know like right now is really taking me out, but I would say I am finding out more things about myself, like what I don't like, what I want for a friendship long term. I'm just discovering so much new things about myself. I have been working on stop comparing myself to others too. Recently, one of my friends told me everyone's timeline is different, and she's right. But it did take me a while for me to digest that. What I try my best to do now is realize that even though like I'm not married right now, even though, you know, I'm struggling, even though I'm still trying to figure myself out, everything will get better and everything I want will happen. It just takes time. You know, everyone's timeline is different, literally. Everyone has different paths. What they have right now is not meant for me right now. And that was a tough pill for me to swallow. I feel like God put me in this journey for a reason. There's a reason for every single thing. And I feel like I'm meant to learn something new each time. Like this year isn't meant to be perfect. It's just meant to shape you. That's something I realized. And y'all, it hasn't even been a for real year yet. That's how you know it's been bad, y'all. I'm not supposed to have it all figured out right now. And that's okay. And I'm just in a little messy middle where I'm just unlearning, relearning, and discovering myself. Literally, nobody ever talks about the in-between parts where you feel like you're behind. But maybe this is exactly where I'm supposed to be at. That's something I thought, like, maybe I'm supposed to be here. Maybe I'm supposed to learn something from this. Maybe this is just part of the process and it's literally just life. Another thing I learned recently is trying different things is okay. I feel like I'm very much a person where like, I'm just gonna stick with the same thing. It worked, it worked. I'm not changing this up. But something I learned this month that like, it's okay to try new things. Like it's okay to switch paths, whether it's career, hobby, relationships, or dreams. It's okay to switch that up. And family is just another step towards finding what's right to you. But yeah, I need to stop comparing myself to other people. I'm happy I acknowledge that now. That's already step one. Acknowledgement is always step one. Now I have to just work towards it and realize my path is not supposed to be like anyone else. Like some people get married at 23 and others find dream jobs at 30. And some people don't even gotta figure out till they're 40 years old. And that's okay. Life is for real isn't a race. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, I'm really just making the groundwork for who I'm becoming. The hard days, the confusion, and the setback, they're just shaping my resilience. My growth isn't always going to be visible in the moment, but I just know it's happening. So yeah, my 23s is literally the worst. And it's not even over yet. It's not even over yet, y'all. But I just know it's pushing me to something better. I hope. But yeah, y'all, yes, 23 is scary, terrible, it's confusing. It's also full of possibilities. I'm changing the word stuck and I'm going to replace it as we're just getting started. And yeah, I got this. I love you guys so much. Bye. Here's a little heart.